It's why people go through what they go through. It's the energy in the air, and I think it can even possess people in this town. And people got to be strong, otherwise it'll keep taking and taking and taking and taking until there's nothing left to take. It's not its right to take from you your life, your dignity, any of that. It needs to go. Those energies need to go. They have no power, they have no dominion. All they do is deceive and lie. Who else is telling you these things? Tell me that. Tell me that in this world, who else is having this conversation with you? Nobody. Because that's evil. That's the evil of this world. They're out for themselves. You don't have to let that hurt you. You don't have to let that... You don't have to let those things hurt you.
Why do you keep stopping by?
Well, because everybody's calling because you've been hanging out here all day.
It's a public place.
I know, and I forgot your name.
Stop.
What's your name again?
Try to sleep.
What's your name again?
Brooke.
Brooke, that's right.
Sleep.
What's your last name again, Brooke?
Freeze.
That's right.
Fucking stop by.
There's a drunk outside the community center. You've been out here all day, and they're concerned for you. Which I know this is typical for you. Brooke, what's your date of birth again?
1796.
Brooke, what are you doing?
Hey, you.
Hey, you. Chilling.
I totally forgot her name. And then she
Told you, huh?
Yeah.
You feeling good today? Feel good today? So? You know Brooke?
No, I was trying to give her some words of encouragement, though. Yeah.
Maybe good.
Oh, yeah, you have a laptop, everything, and a cellular phone.
Well, it doesn't mean I have anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
got
gave her...
Nothing. I gotta sleep in the fucking bushes.
Brooke, you had a house and a car and a good life.
I know. Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, I remember that someday.
Yeah, I don't know her, but one of the things that I was talking to her about, some of the things that I believe, being someone that was born here, is there's a lot of evil energy in Southeast. I think even, so when people, I also think we're seeing a rise in some strange behavior in the news from people that some people don't seem to understand. I think mental illness is crazy, is not understood by Western society, even things like schizophrenia. The historical history of Portland with the Shanghai, with the city actually being involved in, I don't want to take you away from your job, but I'm just trying to paint you a picture. The early days of Portland where they ran the whorehouses and they were involved in the gambling operations, they're just an overall, and even drug dealing within the Portland police in the 1970s.
What's that have to do with Brooke, though?
There's an overall energy of evil and greed. Some people fall through the cracks.
Explain to me this overall.
I'm not blaming it specifically on that, but I'm saying there's this whole kind of evil vortex of just a lot of bad spirits in this town. It comes from the alcohol addiction.
Just being an alcoholic, could that be it?
Mm-hmm.
How about somebody just being an alcoholic? Could that be it?
Could alcohol addiction and meth addiction, and a lot of people do see demons when they do meth. It's a horrible drug. A lot of that stuff's interconnected.
You gotta hang tight for a minute. Okay?
I'll move over here, but you could say that. Go ahead.
You want to talk to Brooke.
Brooke, what's your plan tonight?
My plan tonight is to sleep with him.
No, you're not. I just sat down. I was telling you to evoke your spiritual sovereignty and push out the demons that are plaguing you, as I told you for 10 minutes.
You gonna go back down to the plaza?
Yeah.
How much you had to drink tonight?
The most part. Yeah.
Do you know what time of day it is, Andy?
That's probably 3 o'clock.
She's as good as I've ever seen her.
I know.
Brooke's doing good, right? Yeah. You're doing good today.
All right, Brooke.
So was the things that I said just so off? Like you didn't even want to hear where I was going with that? Because it does have to do with something else you might want to hear.
No. They don't want to hear
I think you want to hear this one.
No, the more chop they give me.
No.
You're going to arrest
Portland is not ready to deal with the criminal element that's going to keep coming up to Portland unless it deals with the root causes. Like human trafficking, and things like that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even being confrontational with you. This is not a typical cop watch. You work in a district of Southeast that's exploding with crime. Yet somebody wants to talk to you about spiritually what's going on with the city, and it's like I insulted you. It's funny. And you guys have a wonderful night. But that was a really polite engagement I try to have with you all, and you're offended by it. You're actually cracking up right now that I'm telling you our world is not very peaceful. There's a lot of hatred of the police. You think that I think that's healthy? I don't think that that's healthy. And so all that, and you're just still here. All that, and you're just still here. I tried to talk to you about the demonic possession issue. You don't want to hear it. The cops came. They could have arrested you. They didn't arrest you. You have all the freedom you want to leave, to go somewhere, to not get arrested. And yet you propositioned me for sex and even lied in front of the police and said you were going home with me. You're tormented, and people are laughing at this idea of evil spirits. Don't knock it off. Well, those police are gonna come back if you hurt someone. And so I think that concludes this video. There's also an audio recording that I'll link down below. Might as well go.
Are you done recording her?
Yeah, why? What was that?
I'm sure it was fun.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Well, the cops weren't the cops weren't very polite. They were pretty rude. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave.